Oh, today's quite an interesting read. Pop My Cherry Now. And of course, on the couch is Titoluwa Sam Oladapo. She is a vaginismus survivor, experiential coach, and author of this book, which highlights her journey through vaginismus. And you're welcome to the show. Very interesting way to, get our attention. Pop My Cherry Now.
Yeah.
Now tell us why you felt the need to share this with us.
Well, vaginismus is a psychological condition, and literally, I say it's a very proud condition because it takes up your entire life. And I remember while I was in the throes of it, I saw that it was difficult. I didn't find anybody that looked like me as much as I searched. We're very hush hush in this part of the world, and I think that for a condition that is very common, for a condition that is extremely, last I checked, it's about 1 in 3 or 4 women that have this condition. It's barely spoken of. So yeah,
So
that's
I
why
asked
spoke about
because
it.
we live in a society where a lot of women, or a lot of us, do not share, right? And you had the courage to come out with this book, to also inspire a lot of women. And so going through it, the honeymoon phase got my attention because imagine being in a situation where you're not
No honey in the moon.
no honey in the moon. You're completely, unaware of what's going on with your body. Talk to us through.
Okay, so yeah, like I detailed in the book, it was stunning because the events leading up until my wedding or our wedding was a bit unpalatable. So this was supposed to be like our form of exhaling and enjoying ourselves. I married my friend, so there was no giddy feeling or anything. It was just normal. Yeah. So, but of course, excited only to be faced with that level of pain. I mean, the pain is intense. It's not to be minimized as much as it is. It's not to be discounted as it's really a lot of pain. So I was feeling the pain in my body. However, there was more pain in my mind, and there was nothing to really
relieve
see.
it.
Yeah. So yeah, it was a hard time, and it lasted for a year. So imagine being married for a year without
intimacy.
Yeah.
I mean, really sad one. And then after, I mean, you have a very supportive partner, Samuel.
Yes.
I mean, he
yes, Samuel.
really,
Yes.
yeah, he really saw you through,
Yes.
the first phase after your marriage.
Yeah.
Now, talk us to the point where you decided to see a gynecologist.
Well, the chapter in my book is called Gynecology of Violation initially because the first gynecologist I saw definitely didn't know what vaginismus is about. There are a lot of doctors that don't know what it's about. But I think that it's okay to say, oh, I don't know what this is, let me research, instead of just trial and error, because it was a horrific time, basically. The pain, it was just minimal, like, don't worry, there's just a rubber band there, let me just, and the pain, the 3 minutes I spent on that examination table was horrific, basically. So yeah, that's what it was. Then I saw a professor who, as much as he's a professor, had to research what the issue was before he could officially diagnose that it was vaginismus.
Which, of course, actually felt like a misdiagnosis because at the end of the day, you really did not need the surgery.
I didn't need the
surgery.
surgery.
So how did you feel afterwards? Did you feel like, oh, yeah, I need to punch this man in the face, I need to sue him?
Funny enough, no, I didn't, because I think because I told him about the prior gynecologist, he was a bit more empathetic. No, it was actually very empathetic. I even shouted him out in the book because afterwards he started to do a lot of research about it, but I was done, but at that time it was just, we wanted to get, that empathy was enough for me. Yeah, the surgery, although I was supposed to be that's what I wanted. In pain, I just cut me off, but then when apparently I was put under completely, I was told that the hymen was gone, so there was no need. So I did something called a digital dilation. The pain lasted for maybe like
a
a couple of days, but then I was on heavy pain meds just to release the
Relieve
pain.
yourself.
So yeah, it wasn't like anything. I felt good towards him. It's
Alright.
the first one that I had an issue
An
with.
issue with. Okay, so this particular chapter, the church and the vaginismus, got my attention because it seems like you found your healing, at least your first stage of healing, you know, in this chapter. Talk us through it.
Well, the church and vaginismus, basically, I was trying to detail how because I would say, that 68% as at 2021 of women who have vaginismus generally, the general population, are Christians, right? Evangelical women. So that made me look deep into it. And because it's a psychological issue, that means it's what we have heard over time.
Yeah.
So I know that the intent is to preserve yourself till marriage, but then again, it's like you constantly heard that something is bad, you know, and just because you walk down the aisle in a white dress doesn't mean that you're going to get over it. So that's it. So I'm trying to paint that it can be in a better picture, just that, oh, you can wait for it.
Yeah. So quickly, I know we have to wrap this up quickly. There are a few tips that you gave here.
Yeah.
So in just break it down quickly to us, what those tips in like few seconds.
Okay, so basically, safe space. Husband and wife. It's not just the wife that has the issue that will deal with it. Husband and wife
Should
together.
work together.
Yes,
Yeah.
to do with
And
it.
well done to your partner,
Thank you so
Samuel, for being with you all through
Thank
this journey.
Thank you.
And to all the women out there, well, this is a story for you. If you can relate with this, you can connect with this, you need to get this book. Well done, Titoluwa.
Thank you.
Titoluwa.
Titoluwa.
Yes,
Thank you so
well
much.
done.
I appreciate
and
it.
that's it on the book chat for now. Wake Up Nigeria continues in a bit. Stay with us.